All right, let's start the control panel walkthrough. We've got, I would say, two main areas where you operate the coach, and this being the first one. So I'm going to kind of go over this part. This is where you will fill your fresh water tank and have a couple switches right over here in this area. So first and foremost, all of these are both drains. They should both be vertical at all times. Don't worry about moving them. Don't worry about this. And don't worry about anything. Basically, everything here is a no touch. You should not need to operate it. Right over in here, this is your tank fill. If you're at a gas station or somewhere where you're filling your tank, you're going to put your water hose right into there and you're going to fill it up. And once it's full, you'll see water start coming out. This is the kind of wet area. It's okay to get wet. You don't want to flood it, so you want to be here the whole time that you're putting fresh water in here. Right above it, you have got the horizontal switch is your main battery control. It's green, which means your system is on. Okay, that means the battery to run the house batteries are in operation. They're charging. You can use your outlets and everything once you work everything on the other control panel. Right above it, you've got awning light and you've got awning. Okay, awning light, pretty self-explanatory. Awning, pretty self-explanatory. In, out, they're labeled. Now the awning is powered, so I tell people anything above a 7-mile-an-hour wind, you need to make sure that awning's in. Before you leave, before you're traveling, you make sure that awning's in. They are not cheap to replace, so always be aware of your awning. There is one button right here that is not labeled. That is an exterior light button. So if you flip that, it's a security light for outside. Behind this sliding door behind me, there's a security light that will turn on. You want to make sure you don't leave it on, especially overnight if you're not plugged in, because it can drain your batteries. But as it stands now, the battery should last overnight if you're running a fan or something simple like that. It will not, again, I've said it before, the batteries will not operate the air conditioner. You've got to be plugged into shore power, 30 amp shore power or larger to make sure the AC works. But these are your main control panels here. Now we'll go to the other one. All right, we are at the mother control panel is what I like to call it. So real quick, we'll start at the bottom and work our way up. These are your light switches, okay? These are going to operate all of your lights inside here. You've got middle, down is off. Middle is off, down is low beam, and then high is high beam. Okay, these are your three light switches, and it's labeled. This is your bath, this is the hallway, this is the accent, which is right here. This next one is your inverter. I understand these buttons are kind of funky, but what this does, this converts the battery power to DC power to AC, so you can operate things like your 110 outlets all the way throughout the coach. So in order to turn it on, just press the power button, hold it down, it's going to beep, and you're good to go. The inverter just kicked on, status is green, you're good to go, 13.6 volts, solar panels charging them, you're good. You can use all your 110 outlets. This next black switch right here, this is the electric water heater. This coach is equipped with a aqua-hot type system, which runs off the diesel tank that also operates the engine, and it has the electric one. So if you're plugged into shore power and you need a little oomph on your water heater, just flip the switch up and it will turn on the electric side of the water heater, not use the diesel. We come up here, this is your thermostat. This is going to operate again, the heater that's in the bus, which is also operated by that same aqua-hot type system. It runs a certain type of fluid throughout the bus, heats it up, and then there's fans that blow that hot air and get the bus hot, and that runs off the same diesel tank that your engine runs off of. So this coach does not have propane. It's got one diesel tank. So what you're going to do, in order to operate, this is the control panel that operates that, controls your hot water and your heater, furnace, and everything. So you're going to turn your system on, okay, and that's going to turn this control panel on. That's going to tell you what your heat is set up. You're going to turn the hot water on for hot water. okay? And then if you want your furnace, you're going to click this button. You can set your temperature, and then you've got fan speed. You've got low, and you've got high, depending on how cold you are, how cold it is outside. But we'll turn that off right now. This is your solar charger. Pretty simple. Don't really need to do anything here. It's just going to give you a battery reading up here. It says the batteries are 100% and we're producing 13.4 volts, which is great. Battery condition, they're in great condition. And then when it is charging, this charge light will come on and you can see what the charge is right over here. But other than that, you don't really need more information than anything. Water pump, okay? This is where you're going to see, turn on your water pump and see your tank levels. So there's a button here that says water pump, and it just says water pump on. If you want to see your tank levels, you press this button, fresh tank, E, gray waste tank, which is your shower and your sink, is 2/3 full. Okay? So that's how you're going to know when you need to dump the gray tank and how much fresh water you've got. It goes in thirds. And battery level here, house battery, chassis battery, it gives you that reading. Not really important, but tank levels are visual right here. This is your Euro loft. Don't worry about it. The key is in it. It's stuck in the on position. Just don't mess with the key part, but you just got up and down. Put your bed down, put your bed up. Fairly simple. Not difficult to operate.